So our friend Mel, the executive, the village crazy lady who does good work, she says the executive director of Israel's National Cyber Directorate was arrested this week in Las Vegas in a child pedo ring sting. This guy works directly under Netanyahu, so of course he was allowed to go back to Israel, and so she links this stuff. So that's the guy, and here's the story. The Nevada Internet Crimes Against Children joint operations included detectives and agents from the ICAC, Task Force, blah, 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 blah. Those arrested were David Wanacott Yankee and Tom Artyom Alexandrovich, 38. They all face felony charges of luring a child with a computer for sex and were booked into the Henderson Detention Center. So let me see if I can go.
Wait, those aren't Muslims. I thought only the Muslims.
So that's him, executive director of Israel National Cyber Directorate, building national cyber. So he got caught up in a pedo thing in Las Vegas.
Wow, who saw that coming?
Who saw that coming? Let's see. Here's the story. Las Vegas, an undercover operation targeting child sex predators in the Las Vegas Valley over 2 weeks resulted in the arrest of 8 individuals, according to a release from the Las Vegas Metropolitan. And there his name is. Isn't that something? So this first guy, David Wanacott Yankee, treasurer of Imperial Royal Sovereign Court of the Desert. What?
Yeah.
What is that?
That looks like a NGO, actually.
Yeah, right? Southern Nevada Baptist Association.
Oh, look, they're all in on it together, all the different groups.
Lead pastor, Neil Creasy.
Yeah, not surprising.
Gender Diverse and Trans Pride Center of the Gender Diverse and Trans Pride. Okay, I don't know what this. Oh, David Wanacott Yankee worked there. The registered agent on file for this company, the Gender Diverse and Trans Pride Center of Southern Nevada. So that's the first guy, David Wanacott Yankee. Also, but they're not mentioning the guy, the big guy. Oh, Pastor Neil H. Creasy has been in gospel ministry for 28 years. He has served as a pastor, international missionary, church planter, missionary consultant, conference speaker, and seminary professor around the world. He holds an MDiv and a PhD from Mid-America Baptist Theological Seminary.
Yeah, and I bet he's a Christian Zionist, Schofield Bible believing, dispensationalist, heretic, CIA, psyop, scumbag. All that weird evangelical Christianity you used to hear about, that is all CIA Christian Zionist bullshit, and it goes back a long way.
U.S. detains worker from Israel's top cyber defense agency for questioning. Prime Minister's office says incident resolved quickly. That really ending with a brief questioning of National Cyber Directorate staffer before his release and return to Israel.
It was a misunderstanding.
Israel always welcomes pedophiles back to Israel. That's
so this was a misunderstanding, Kurt. That's all this was, right?
Yeah.
Possibly. So the news people who say it's possibly he pulled the diplomatic immunity card.
Oh, I wonder if they did that. I wonder how they got out of this one.
Wow. Briefly detained.
Yeah.
So they have impunity, just like they can slaughter people in Gaza, right, on camera with impunity. They can do whatever they want with the children in America, and their punishment is they get sent back to Israel.
Those Zionist Israelis, and the same reason priests molest kids is the same reason. You're automatically bad and lower than them just for being born. And that's probably why the Pope wears a yarmulke.
Okay. Kurt's on fire today.
I really am.
So that's quite a story.
I can see why you guys are banned from TikTok.
So you can see why we're banned from TikTok. Right?
I've never gone on it.
I've never been.
You've never been.
I do not have TikTok app on my phone. People send me TikTok videos. I can't watch them.
Well, they're trying to.
I can watch Instagram. For some reason, I can watch Instagram, and I can watch Facebook videos. but I never go on Instagram, and I almost never go on Facebook.
Oh, Jimmy, I handed in first draft of your part of the script.
Oh, really?
I made it it's going to be pretty funny.
All right, I will dye my hair. if needed, I will dye my hair, but I can't do
you had plastic surgery.
I can't do any scenes with my shirt off. Can't do that right? So I have to have clothes on. Right?
Yeah, you're going to be dressed like Steve Wynn or Larry Ellison.
That's what I want. And I have to have a nice heeled shoe.
You have Cuban heels if you want.
Okay, I do. Because I shrunk since my bone disease. So I need all the help I can get. Anything you'd like to say about this, James, about that story I just showed you?
Well, I mean, I think the country, I mean, you don't have to guess. I'll just give it away, the punchline, but the country with the highest proportion of convicted pedophiles is Israel.
Yeah, what is it about Israel? It's like they almost
they convict people. That's what. Here, the politicians.
No, but they get extradited over there.
Yeah, they get extradited. There's like they have the big.
Yeah. They have the highest proportion in terms of relatively to the rest of
convicted pedos.
Yes.
Well, that's odd. It's almost like eugenics and supremacy leads to all kinds of weird family on family abuse, doesn't it?
But it's true. I've seen those stories about how many pedos are in Israel. Right? It's. Do you know? Do you need to?
I don't know all the numbers.
No, I don't want to.
I don't want to spread misinformation.
I don't want to spread misinformation either.
So, but it is the highest number. I don't know exactly what's going on over there, but it is our closest ally, so we should support that.
They are our closest ally.
They're our best friend, James.
Closest ally.
Yeah.
Say that. TM.
Yeah.
And would you visit them? You didn't answer that question.
Well, if they gave me a bunch of money, I mean, why not?
Okay.
The funny thing I saw. So you know how a bunch of people are going to Israel, the influencers, the MAGA influencers are going over there. And then one of them, I don't want to call her out, but I will. Emily Saves America. She's, I'm sure, a fine individual, but she was posting on Twitter. She said, no, I'm paying for this trip myself. And I'm like, what the hell's worse? Is it, is it getting paid to go do propaganda or paying yourself to be propagandized? I don't know what, you got to.
You didn't even get Hasbara money from them?
Wow. If you didn't take money to go over there, that's a dumb move because they're paying, I think they've allocated $250 million this year to do Israeli propaganda because Israel's about to invade Gaza and they're about to restart the war with Iran. So they're about
to restart the war with Iran.
I think they're running low on stuff. Is why the impression I get, because they dropped off from doing good Hasbara for a while. I think they thought they had it in the bag.
Well, what is good Hasbara at this point?
Well, when I was a kid, every Christian I knew believed in a nonsense term called Judeo-Christian values, which makes literally no sense. The correct term is Abrahamic values, but they wanted to kick the muzzies out of it, so they created this spurious term called Judeo-Christian. What are those values? Candace says Christ is king, and then you're fired? What is that? It makes no sense.
So,
back then they were better at it. Now it's obvious from their awful actions.
Well, if you'd like to hear my jokes about the Epstein and all kinds of pedo stuff, come see me in Rutherford, New Jersey, Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, Appleton, Wisconsin, Rosemont, Illinois, Chicago, Louisville, and Fort Wayne, Indiana. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Come see us on tour in Rutherford, New Jersey, New York, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Appleton, Wisconsin, Rosemont, Chicago, Louisville, Kentucky, and Fort Wayne, Indiana. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.